Welcome to episode 3. In this video we'll be taking a look at the Crest application interface, exploring your account and reviewing the dashboards. So let's get started. In the sidebar you'll find each of Crest's main tools for listings and orders, as well as additional reporting options that are available. You'll also find options related to your account such as settings, invoices and subscription. One thing also worth noting is that some pages within the app have an additional options menu at the top right of the page. A common feature you'll find here will be the means to filter search results or to clear a current search. We've already covered the subscription page, so let's quickly look at the invoices section. From here you can access up to 2 years worth of invoicing and download PDF copies if you need to submit them for accounting. We've also covered the shops page, but this is where you should go if you want to add another shop or remove an existing one. Next, let's take a look at settings. This is fairly standard. You can change your name, email and time zone, as well as set how you prefer to visualize your data, whether as a table or as a grid of cards. Further down you can change your password if you need to, and at the bottom is a section to delete your account. Next I want to highlight the shop selector, which is here at the top of the sidebar. You can use this to change the currently active shop, which Crest will use to limit or scope the data that's shown. In our case we only have a single shop, so we don't need to use it. Now let's move on to the application dashboard. You'll find it here labeled as Overview in the sidebar. The first thing to note is that this dashboard is unique in that it contains information derived from every shop you've added. Elsewhere in the app, the data is scoped to the currently active shop. We can see how many shops we have, as well as how many listings, orders and transactions we have. Below that we have statistics for revenue over certain time periods, and we also have color-coded tags that tell us how the figure compares to the previous period. Many of these cards are also clickable and are helpful shortcuts to other sections of the application. Further down we have SEO statistics that show how many of our listings have excellent, good, average or poor grades. And at the bottom we have the activity section, which gives us an overview of how many likes, views and orders we've had in the last 30 days, as well as how many new or renewed listings were created during the same time period. Now let's take a look at the shop dashboard, which you'll find labeled as Home within the shop section of the sidebar. This can be a little confusing at first, as this dashboard presents similar data to the main dashboard, but the difference here is that this data is scoped to the currently active shop. Since we only have one shop, there is an inevitable amount of crossover. We have our overview and SEO statistics. Next, we can also view revenue by clicking its tab at the top. Further down the page, we are able to visualize the data through a graph. We can also change the time period the graph shows us using the drop-down menu at the top right. Finally, if we click the Activity tab at the top, we can view the associated statistics for the listings, orders, likes and views over the last 30 days. And we also have a graph for visualizing that data. As with the revenue graph, we can change what is displayed in the graph using the drop-down menu. In the next video, we'll take a look at orders.